Welcome, one and all, to the Collectors, Geeks, and Freaks Show, Episode 4. I'm your host, Woo's the Collector. So, hey guys, I'm going to do some packing reviews right off the bat on this episode. A couple Amazon pre-orders I have, and then we're going to go into my Midtown Comic order, preview order for this month. And we're going to review some of those comics that I've been reading up to date. I'm actually starting to catch up on my backlog of at least my comics. My trade paperbacks are growing though. That one I'll have to get to soon. But let's start off with an Amazon first. Box is in good shape. This one was left out on the porch in the rain. Wasn't too happy about that. Luckily I got home, caught the guy in the camera, had to leave work, rush home, grab the box so it didn't get soaked. Wasn't too happy with that delivery guy. So yes, I did not leave a positive review for him. Brown box is right there. It even says right on Amazon's thing you could put where you like it delivered. I put it right in there, and these guys, some of them just don't care. There's other delivery drivers out there who go above and beyond, and those guys are great. Alright, not much packing in this one, Amazon, so he moved around quite a bit. That's what they got for packing. Jack Skellington, one of the new ones. This is for Lady Woo's, for her Lady Cave. Disney ones are always a good one to invest into because they are popular, especially the Nightmare Before Christmas ones too do well. So that one's for Lady Woo's. That was a pre-order, or no, it was on sale on Amazon. Excuse me. My next Amazon one is a preview order. They have a Spider-Man set of the Sinister Six. Faces all go together. I've already gotten Doc Ock. Funny story is, during one of my Lost episodes, I did open Doc Ock. I actually got two. One had got punctured. The box was literally punctured. It looked like somebody poked a sword through it, went right through the Pop's box, but the Pop was in good shape. I got a bonus Pop. They sent me a replacement, so that was cool. So that was Doc Ock for this series. This one here is the Vulture. They did put him in his shipping box that he comes from Funko with, so no packing. Should have had a couple bubbles in here, but he should be okay because he is in his own box. I do like it when they do ship the products, or at least the Funko Pops, and their original shipping containers. It's just added extra protection. I've seen some action figures like that too. Some of the Star Wars Black series. Vulture. He's always been one of my favorite characters. Adrian Toomes. I don't know why, but he always has been. I have a mini bust of him that's pretty cool. When I start with some later episodes, I'm going to go through the bust and show you some the lines I've got and the cool stuff I've got and which pieces are my favorite. But yeah, I like this Pop. I do have another Vulture Pop, but I like this one where he's up in the air, so and all their bases fit together. So that's pretty cool. I did not pre-order the Sandman one, and they sold out. I said, oh, the other ones didn't sell out. I'll just order it when it actually comes out. And of course that preview order sold out, so now I gotta wait for it to actually come out to buy it. Alright guys, so those are the two Amazon packages I had to review. Boxes look good on those guys. We're gonna open up my Midtown Comics box. These guys never fail on their packing. I don't think I've only had one, and I told you guys in an episode where they forgot to put a comic in, but I never have a problem ordering from Midtown Comics. And I love going to their stores when I'm in the city. I've been to the Times Square one a couple times. It's a really cool store. If you ever have a chance, check it out. So much stuff. And I always check them out at any of the large cons I go to. I'm not going to New York Comic Con this year. Just a little too pricey. Not in the budget this year. Maybe next year. And once again, I tell you, these guys know how to pack their comics. It's worth the extra shipping, but you're still, if you do the previews, you're saving so much. 19 books in this count, so we'll make sure all 19 are there. They always come in their Midtown Comics little shopping bags. They're always wrapped and put in there, kept nice and neat. Like I said, I like going to comic book stores, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to buying comics and trying to save some money, especially when you read too many comics. Is there too many comics? Nah. But when you order a lot of comics and you read a lot still, it's good to save some money so you can buy more comics. So what do we got here? We have Jurassic League. I had to pick this up just because it's one of those alternative kind of universe ones. It looked amusing, so we'll check out that. It's a limited DC series of 6, so looks entertaining. We've got DC Vampire Hunters. This is a one-shot. I haven't started that series yet. I'm just into the Dark Knight. I think it's Dark Knight. I'm sorry, Dark Knights of Steel, which is medieval. I'm digging the story so far, so it's pretty cool. So I'll probably, the next DC when I get to it will be the DC versus vampires. I'm following just the Reckoning War and Fantastic Four, so I picked up all the stories that go together. We've got the first of the all-new Savage Avengers. Conan there. Looks like Anti-Venom, a Deathlock. I forgot what the weird Hulk guy is called in the back, and Daredevil and a Black Knight. So we'll see how if this series is good as the last one was. Han Solo and Chewbacca. It's okay. If it's going to be a long series, I might just follow this arc and stop. It's just not my taste for Star Wars. I think they're making too many Star Wars comics at this time. And they got to scale back a little. They've got Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Star Wars Darth Vader, regular Star Wars Dr. Alpha. So there's just a little too much Star Wars. It's too much. I keep saying too much. There's never too much Star Wars, never too much comics. But some things need to not be overdone. Let's say it that way. I've got Thor. This is part 2 of the Banner War, so that's why I picked up Thor. I'm not a usual Thor reader, but it's part of a story. Venom Lethal Protector 2. So far, I've liked the story so far, so we'll keep up on that one. Eddie Brock's son. Avengers Forever. This is another one. If you like the multiverse stuff, good story to read so far. So it's all multiverse and different versions of our favorite characters. The Maestro, Warward M. I liked. I just like the Maestro, so I'll read anything pretty much with him in it. So if you got a chance to read this and you read the originals, I would pick it up. Star Wars Crimson Reign. This is mixing with the Star Wars continuum right now in timeline, because there was no Crimson Reign ever mentioned in Star Wars or Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. Philadelphia, the one I told you guys I've been reading. It's horror comics, vampires, and from all the way back from the Revolutionary War. George Washington's a vampire. It's a cool story. It messes with American history quite a bit. So if you can check that out, I heard they might be making a series of that. That would be cool on AMC or FX or one of the HBO or Cinemax or HBO Max. I'm sorry, Cinemax is gone. It's now HBO Max. The Hulk. This is part 3 of the Banner Wars. I haven't read the first one yet. I do have it. I have it. I haven't read it yet. Savage Spider-Man 3. This story, it's weird. It's just one of those oddball stories that's out there. It doesn't tell you where it falls in Spider-Man's life or anything, but it's okay. It's entertaining. I wouldn't rush out to buy it, but if you had the opportunity to read it, I would. And since I've already started, I usually keep going. My compulsive disorder. Gotta read it, gotta finish it. Same thing with the show. No matter how bad it is, stick with it till the end. Very few things I drop. We've got Devil's Reign Omega. It was a decent story. We'll see how it ends. Avengers. I've been reading Avengers probably for the past couple years. This is going to have the X-Men, looks like the start of the X-Men versus Avengers kind of new story that's coming out. Amazing Spider-Man #2. Verdict's still out on this one. We'll have to give a couple more issues to see where they're taking Spider-Man now. This we have here is another one that's backwards. The UPC's on the back. Oh, this is a Star Trek Mirror War, issue 6. Good story too. Another one of those. If you watch the original series and watch the Mirrorverse stories in either Star Trek, read the comics. They're pretty cool. Here's Banner and Hulk, Part 1. The Banner of War. Sorry, Banner of War. I said, Banner of War. We've got that to read. And then the last thing I picked up, because the new show came out, and we'll talk about that a little later, I did watch it, is Obi-Wan. So, I got some reading to do. Got some more shows to catch up. So, I will see you guys next episode. Stay cool, stay frosty, my friends.